seen the flames coming from the palais. I don't think anyone...
I, Henri de la Fare, Bishop of Nancy, ask the Lord to bless this assembly and watch over this meeting of the Estates General. Let us not turn a blind eye to the misfortunes of a populace who is condemned to the most abject poverty, for there is no greater sin than to ignore the suffering of one's brethren. The wickedness of the court is an insult to the misery that reigns in our lands. In such dark times, how can one conceive of hiding away to play shepherdess or tinker with clockwork contraptions? Monsieur, I beg you, leave this place and seek shelter. I have seen these machines in action. I know all too well their capabilities. I implore you, vous n'avez pas une chance! S'il vous plaît, heed my words, flee!
We must leave this place, Monseigneur. There's no time.
In God's name, save yourself!
Take this to the clerk's office at the Châtelet.
No one, not even the king, can stop the representatives of the people from continuing their work. Wherever its members are gathered, the Assemblée Nationale lives. That is why we swear never to part, and to gather wherever circumstances require it, until a constitution is established for the kingdom.
Come here, mon ami. I salute you.
Monsieur, we have just burned our bridges. Nothing and no one can prevent justice from triumphing in this kingdom.
Let us not claim victory too soon, Maximilien. And don't forget what we agreed on, if things were to take a turn for the worse.
Please, try to save anything you can.
His Lordship the King's brother has answered my message. He has agreed to see me, despite the circumstances.
The Comte de Provence? Do you trust him?
If he still has any influence over the King, we must try. I shall leave immediately for the Luxembourg Palace.
Be careful, Antoine. I implore you. The whole quartier is ablaze.
Messieurs, this is the last time we shall meet. From now on, we shall do without your help. Eh bien, are you waiting for an invitation to leave?
Your Majesty, dare we ask what brought this disgrace upon us?
The Count's work has given me complete satisfaction. Your essences and optics are no longer of any use to us.
Rejoice, learned scholars. You may now dedicate yourselves to the cause of the Vanupier.
Just a moment. Are we being rebuked for our actions at the Estates General? But Your Majesty, you are the one who convened this assembly.
Leave here at once, monsieur, before you say anything you might regret.
Monseigneur? Monseigneur, where are you?
Seize him! Cagliostro, may you burn in hell! Lock him up!
They're after us! You must carry on, I beg you!
I'll never make it. I'm out of breath.
Maman Degia! Suzanne, just a bit more! We're almost there!
Was no longer sustainable, Your Majesty. Your mechanical revolution has changed the face of the kingdom, but the coffers are woefully empty.
The debt, Monsieur Necker. This debt that you and your banking friends helped to create for your own benefit, and which is now forcing us to levy new taxes. Will my subjects be able to bear another tax?
Yes, Your Majesty, as long as it is distributed fairly. The representatives of the nobility, the clergy, and the Third Estate must come to an agreement. That is why we have convened the Estates General. Tomorrow you are to preside over the opening ceremonies.
Your Estates General. Nothing good can come of it. You have roused the spirit of rebellion. All I hear about are their damned cahiers de doléances. My rightful enjoyment is being challenged. The streets of Versailles are teeming with loudmouth fanatics with sacrilegious thoughts. Tell me, Monsieur le Ministre, have you purposely set this army of the unwashed against me?
Your Majesty, I have always been your most faithful servant.
Beware, Necker. Beware. I have a surprise in store for anyone who dares attack my throne.
This time, it's over for me. The Printer's was ransacked. I barely escaped from the guards sent to arrest me. I must disappear and hope that things will one day turn to my advantage.
In truth, the timing is excellent. According to my informants, the king is planning a coup de force against the Third Estate. I think it's high time for all of us to go underground with you. Once we're hidden in the catacombs, we can prepare a counter-offensive in peace.
Does the Duke approve of this withdrawal?
Oh, that fool. He's indecisive as usual. Always busy dreaming about his cousin's crown. But I've prepared the terrain. He will let me do as I please, as long as I serve his interests. Look at them, parading around like peacocks. These scoundrels, rotten to their very core. See how they proudly display their vices and shameful privileges, tirelessly working to drag morality through the mud, trampling love itself.
The Queen is said to have read your liaison before her husband banned it. It's hilarious, isn't it?
I'm not surprised. No matter how hard I work to denounce their immoral practices, the aristocrats saw my novel as nothing more than a light-hearted bit of fluff. How naive I was to imagine that my pen could slice away the gangrene of their debauchery.
Well, fortunately, you have more than one string to your bow, mon capitaine.
That's enough, Monsieur le Comte. My assistants and I are exhausted. We're not gravediggers, à la fin.
Oh, I understand. The task you have been given does not please you. Perhaps you do not find it worthy of your high qualifications?
Indeed. My family has been dedicated to serving the kingdom for over a century, and you cannot ignore what it has cost us. I refuse to fall that low.
Very well. As you wish. Since this is the case, you will have a more prestigious assignment starting today. Was there anything else?
What about my assistants? Will they come with me?
Unfortunately not, mon ami. But I promise you that they will never complain about their fate again.
Monsieur le Comte! Monsieur le Comte, are you there? The prisoners, they're suffering. What is the meaning of this?
As promised, I have interceded on your behalf. The king has named you Gouverneur de la Bastille. you realize what an honor this is?
Put an end to this sinister farce, Monsieur le Comte. Order your machines to unhand me at once. Ah!
Listen to my voice, mon ami. Nothing but my voice.
The death sentences delivered by court order are nothing more than cowardly murders. Barbaric crimes committed legally in the name of the entire nation. These cruel laws are the doing of the tyrants who rule us. They are the chains they have always used to oppress the human race. And that, mes amis, is why the death penalty must be abolished.
Well said.
The nation would do best to avoid adopting any sudden measures. Major changes would be disastrous for the colonies and the capital alike. The only way to grant slaves their freedom is through judicious reform.
I agree with Monsieur Brissot. The Assembly should proceed one step at a time. To begin, we must first abolish the trade.
Monsieur, I doubt that our enslaved brethren share your laudable forbearance.
Well said, mon père. The colonists are unwittingly sowing the seeds of a bloody rebellion. I predict that they will come to regret it.
For my part, Monsieur le Marquis, I predict that you will not forever fault me for my restraint. I predict you will understand the sacrifice I am prepared to make, and the fight I vow to lead for the good of our cause. That's quite enough.
Hé là! Can anyone hear me? Monsieur Thérault de Croon, Monsieur Lieutenant Général, I've been waiting for hours. There is an urgent matter that I must discuss with you. Will anyone answer me?
That's it. You will listen to me, whether it please you or not. Bon sang.
What the... Ah, Monsieur Brissot. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Oui. What a fortunate coincidence.
A coincidence? Oh no, I don't think so. Our friends at the Hotel de Massiac warned me that I would find you here.
Hotel de Massiac. I don't understand. What do you want from me?
Monsieur, please follow me. Don't make a scene.
No. No! I most absolutely will not. I order you to let me leave!
You order me? Oh, voyez-vous cela? You seize this wretch.
Believe me, you won't be in Versailles much longer, Anne Joseph. I'd wager good money that the Estates General will come to nothing.
As long as the king refuses to hear the people's grievances, the Third Estate will be intransigent.
That is precisely what worries me. What if the only way out is through a confrontation?
The members of the Third Estate are not warmongers. They will not fire the first shot.
Certes. But what about the king? There are already rumors that he is on the move. His armies are said to be on the warpath, ready to sound the alarm for a new St. Bartholomew's Day massacre. Anyone who dares to challenge the royal decree would be in danger.
Allons, what are you afraid of, Pierre? Won't I always be here to protect you?
Of course, Madame Amazon. But of course.
Happy birthday, my sweet daughter.
I can't believe it. The dancer you promised me. She's magnificent. You're the best papa ever.
Alors, Tell me, will you give her a name? Athénaïs, pour l'amour de Dieu, run and hide!
What do you mean, Papa?
Hurry, I beg you! The Count is at our door. He shall take us away!
Good heavens!
Don't worry about me. Run, I say. Run!
You monster. What do you want with me? Wasn't it enough for you to steal my dancer?
I'm merely obeying the king, mademoiselle. Don't be afraid. You and your beloved machine will soon be reunited. I give you my word. Voila, here we are. Do you see that window? That's where she's waiting for you. Sale petite peste. I suggest you don't try that again.
You'll stay with me always, n'est-ce pas? Without you, mon ami, I'd be all alone. You monster! What did you do to her?
Monseigneur, my daughter, will you never listen? This machine belongs to the king now, vous le savez. There's nothing I can do about it.
Did he also order you to torture her?
The king wants me to make some improvements.
And you obey him just like that!
That's enough, Athénaïs. Let me work. And from now on, I forbid you from coming in here without my permission.
Ugh! You're no better than your master, Papa!
Key, Athénaïs. The key.
But I gave it to you earlier.
Please, it's no matter. Once again, we were treated to a charming show.
Oh, it was much more than that, Monsieur de Vaucanson. This automate is a masterpiece. A mechanical marvel. It could do much more than dance, ne croyez-vous pas?